Sagittarius has the energy to take on many tasks. The arrow is a reminder to contemplate actions and sharpen concentration. Okay, so it has a Sagittarius carries the energy to take on all of these things, right? Like you feel excited, you get excited and you want to take these things on. But then there is the arrow that makes you think about the action and sharpen the concentration. So that being said, if you're not familiar with a picture, this is kind of a, like an artist book. Like there's a lot of different depictions of the signs and stars and planets and all sorts of things. But this is one that really caught my eye for Sagittarius, which I'm going to try to hold up. I just think it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I just loved it so much. So I just wanted to share that. And then the other thing I wanted to say, because we tried thinking we thought we were going to come up with jokes every time we did these, but that has proven to be more and more difficult after like the fourth one that we did.
Yeah. It has to be more organic.
Yeah. So instead what I did was I found a kind of one line. So instead of them being kind of funny, it just kind of, I think, sums up maybe some of the energy that we're going to talk about. So this is the new moon in Sagittarius is saying yes and then asking why 3 weeks later. And a lot of the stuff that I was listening to and reading about regarding this new moon is that it's like inviting in change. Like it's making you excited for, man, I wrote stuff down. Like the feelings arising, it can make you feel restless, like you need to try something new, searching out truth, having this freedom, like this, all of a sudden this need for travel or this sort of expansiveness. So it's interesting to know that it's kind of coming with both of those. Like it's going to get you very excited and you're going to be like, yes, 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 yes. And these fire signs can be like
impulsive.
Yes, thank you. Like real quick to decide something. So just pay attention to those themes, I think.
Yeah. Ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter loves to have joy, right? So Jupiter's coming in and going, it's time to have some fun. And then you have Sagittarius that's just expansive, wants to travel, like Teresa was saying, and looking for that joy. So the question is, where you have to find that joy inside of you and then go out there and seek new things that can bring up that joy. And you have to make sure that that follows something that's in alignment for you as well. So what's authentic to you may not be authentic to somebody else.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I do. Then of course that would be specific to you. Something else I thought that I wanted to bring up was because this is the final one of the year, and really it's our final recording or our final live of the year, right?
Yeah.
Because the full moon, I think, is in the beginning of January.
It's the last lunation.
So one thing I just want to point out while we're kind of in the beginning is just to take a minute and think about this year for you. And think about the things you opened yourself up to. Think about the things that you were able to process healing through. I feel like this whole past year, or this year that we're in now, has just been one of sort of big revelations and healing moments.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
I've seen that collectively. I've seen that with all of my clients. I've felt it. I've experienced it. And I'm seeing it out on the world stage as well. A lot of things like that.
Yeah.
Big changes.
Yeah. And I think if we can take that time to recognize it, it's so easy once when you're in it, you might feel like it's like restricting almost and holding you back, like you're stuck in this cycle. And then once you move past it, sometimes you just don't think about it, and you don't think about the process you went through, and you're not showing yourself gratitude and grace for allowing yourself to go through and move through those things. And I think it's important to recognize the steps that we made for these previous 12 months, which is getting us to this point, because now it's closing and we're beginning something new.
Yeah, a lot of culmination. We are at the end of this 9 year. We've mentioned that in previous lives that we've done, and so the 9 year is ending. 9 is culmination. It's closing to chapters. It's finding peace. Like not going, oh, I'm so done with that. I mean, it's more like this is no longer who I am, or this is no longer resonating for me. And then finding that place and going, I think it's time to move on to the next. And doing it in a loving way and honoring yourself in an honoring way is really what they want me to say. So honoring who you are, honoring all that you've done, honoring all those that have been on that stage with you, all the things that people have gone through with you, even if they are either still going to stay in your life or no longer in your life, whether that's jobs, relationships, whatever that is, honoring that and just going, this is what I learned from this, or this is what I grew from in this experience, and now I want to move on to the next thing. So really getting excited about that and really finding that joy and excitement. The other thing is optimism, really being optimistic. What's out there? So fear tends to step into the way when we're doing something new. Fear, and the ego will say, oh, no. You have to make sure that you have all these other things met, and that probably isn't going to happen. And you have to step in with a place of optimism and trust and embracing the unknown, because that's going to open up so many more doors for you, doors that will bring in more joy and more expansiveness and more adventure.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is really about adventure, going out there and seeking what hasn't been discovered yet for yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly just requires an openness. And I almost feel like that's what this year was building to. This ability of being open and sort of trusting yourself a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Trusting the intuition.
Yeah.
Words are hard for me too. I'm really trying.
And speaking of intuition, you may be noticing that your intuition is strengthening, and that's a thing. That's really happening, and that's coming up as everyone is starting to come more into alignment with themselves and not feel that they have to find their answers outside of them. And that is encouraging your intuition to grow. So you might start to notice some shifts and changes just within yourself and your intuition and your gifts and the skills that you maybe didn't realize you had before.
And you can notice it in the people around you.
Yeah.
Their reactions to things, maybe handling situations differently. That's when it's the most fun for me, I think. When you're a little surprised how someone handles something. Yeah. I think it's more difficult to notice in yourself sometimes because it feels like such a gradual change.
Yeah.
But noticing it in someone else might remind you to look at what you've also done with yourself.
Mm-hmm. From my notes I've got, this is the pivot point for you. This is a chance for you to stop and pivot and change directions. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
And how do I know? So here's what I hear a lot from people. How do I know which way is the right way to go? And I know I've mentioned this on a live before. It was follow your north, follow what you're guided to do, what you're growing into, but also just follow your soul. What are you excited? What lights your fire? What are you excited about? Fire, Sagittarius is a fire sign. What creates that passion and that spark where you're like, I want to know what that is, or oh, I've never been able to do that. I want to learn how to do that. Do it. Go learn how to do it. See if it's for you. Add it to your toolbox of experiences. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. I don't think we ever said the day and time.
Right.
So this is December 19th, which is that Thursday? No, Friday. December 19th, I think is Friday. 7:43 Central,
yep,
I have
that's
PM.
what I have too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just want to note that. And we're kind of in that window. Man, I listened to something today and I wish I could remember. I was driving and I couldn't write it down, but it was so relatable. It just is interesting because, we're kind of in that now. What is today? The 15th?
15th.
I'm struggling with numbers. Struggling with words. I was at work today trying to do number things and I put the wrong number in 3 times, knowingly put it in wrong 3 times and still wasn't able to correct it.
I've been there. We can all relate. Who can relate to that?
Goodness. I'm having a moment.
I want to mention about it being December 19th. If you add, I like to throw in my numerology, right? And if you add 1 and 9 together, that's 10. 10 is what we're moving into for next year. So again, 10, and if you take away the 0 and 10, because 1 plus 0 is 1, right? 1 is new beginnings. So isn't that perfect with the culmination as we end this year with the last lunation of Sagittarius that tells you to go out. It's a new moon we're ending with. So the new moon is saying go out and follow your joy, follow your adventure as we move into a 10-year and we start new things.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be such a great gateway for you, for everybody who follows it.
Yeah.
So there's a 10 there, and then it's at 28 degrees, which is another 10. So that 10 is being repeated, and then we're moving into the 10 years. So, I mean, all of your signs are right there.
Yeah.
Everything is in alignment.
Very much new beginning. Very new beginning energy. And if you are aware or know where Sagittarius is in your chart, you can look at that by house. And the question to ask with that is, what is new? What new beginning or identity is emerging from this house? So, like for me personally, Sagittarius is my 6th house, right in cuspy, 28 degrees, right? So we're close to the edge there. 6th house, that's work, health, daily routines, things like that, which, nothing I should say may stick out to you when you're thinking about it. Nothing really sticks out to me personally when I think about it, but having it in my awareness makes me realize when things do shift, kind of what is coming into play there.
Yes. Yeah.
Mine
is in my Sagittarius at 28 degrees. It's in my 3rd house, which is communication. So I can expect some new adventures just in communication, and it's also travel, which is perfect for Sagittarius.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. So know that whatever you're experiencing is also part of your soul's journey. This is giving you a chance to move onto your soul's journey. What are you here to do? What do you want to do? What excites you to do? What brings you joy to do? Notice I keep repeating that, but I just want to make sure I'm driving that point home today.
Yeah.
It's really important that you follow your heart.
Yeah.
And new ways of approaching things. I also wanted to just mention, let me see. There's a little bit of galactic theme here going on, and I don't want to get into 3i Atlas too much because it's just a lot that I'm not well versed enough to speak on, but I can tell you this. We've got a few things going on, and what that means is we've got something going on where everything is pointing to our galactic center. It's like the birth of the universe, or this universe, or the multiverse. There's more than one. It's not just us, right? And so all the things pointed that way tells you that you may be coming into galactic connections. Isn't that kind of weird and cool all at the same time?
I think it's super fun. I love that.
I know. Like, it's not just something talked about anymore.
I kind of just started dabbling with that a little bit, and it is interesting to just open yourself up. It's interesting once you surrender into that feeling of being open to it.
Yeah.
And flowing with the intuition and flowing with the inner dialogue that's happening in meditation. That has been pretty interesting to me.
They liken this to being similar to a galactic gateway. And that doesn't mean that, you're going to have aliens joining you for dinner tomorrow. Doesn't have to necessarily mean that, but that would be fun.
Too bad.
Actually, they might already be there. We don't know. Another dimension. But it does invite you to start stepping into that awareness and into those thought systems and into just a multidimensionality. And that's science, my friends. Start looking into multidimensionality. Start looking into quantum physics, quantum science. I do quantum healings. We are working in the space of where there is no time and space, and we're working with all lifetimes at one time, which is nothing like multitasking. You no longer have to go to each lifetime and heal something. You can just do it all in one shot, and it heals all of the lifetimes because it's usually the same patterns that follow through until you expand and learn from them or grow from them or take it into a soul's journey part. So these are all different ways. So if you're looking into like quantum sessions, and I'm not saying for me, but whatever, that would be a great way to start. Find someone that does quantum healing that resonates for you, and then set up a session. It's really quite exciting.
It is, yeah. And you just never know what you're gonna get. I think it's exciting for everyone for that reason, because you're just so unsure how it's gonna go. We always talk new moons usually about setting intentions. This is a good time for planting seeds, things that you're looking forward to creating in the future. I wrote down a couple examples that kind of follow the theme for just with Sagittarius. So I have a couple here. I choose beliefs that expand my life. I welcome aligned adventures that help me grow. I really like that one. I'm open to a deeper and more authentic connection with spirit. And it really is being open to things, looking for those alignments. And you'll know when they're aligned. You'll know when they're not. If you're listening, you can just sort of, you can feel it. And it gets easier the more you do it. The more you recognize the signs, it's easier. Easier to see.
If you are stepping outside, you can, or, you know, so it's a fire sign, so you can do that through a candle, or you could take something outside and light it. But in a full moon where we're burning to release and to bring closure to things, well, we are bringing closure to the end of the year. So you're still in essence doing that. But another thing you can do is choose a new place to go to do it. Approach this type of ritual in a different way that is beyond what your normal go-to is. And also, because we have the Galactic Gateway, you could do it outside and underneath the stars and the skies, and do it in a way that invites them in as well. Think big. Think big. Go beyond the normal scopes of what you think you can do and really get into the big picture. And crazy hair. And going expansive beyond that. I dare you. Do it. I invite you.
It's so funny. I have that written. If you could see my notes, it says that. Big picture.
We don't get our notes together. We just do them separately and then meet here.
Yeah.
And
big picture.
We never discuss it, so it's always fun how organically that it all comes together.
Just looking at that, thinking about long-term goals. Don't hold yourself into, okay, now I'm going to do this. Okay, what about this all the way back here? You still have to sort of plot your way a little bit, but expand it out farther than where you think.
Yeah. Sagittarius likes not only travel and joy, but also wisdom. So maybe getting a new book, taking a new class, something you've always been going, oh, that's kind of interesting. I want to see what that is. You could go that route. New decisions, new actions and commitments, still letting go of the old ways and the old commitments.
Yes, reframing your life a bit. Reframing your ideals and thoughts and
outside the box.
Yeah.
Outside the circle.
Seeing what really resonates with you.
Outside the rhombus.
Outside the rhombus, yes. Or whatever geometric shape you hold dearest to your heart.
It doesn't have to be a box.
Oh, God. Oh. Always something. Always something.
Oh, goodness.
Let's see.
Expect revelations. That you're going to see on the world stage, too. You're going to see that within your life. You're going to see that within other people's lives. You're going to see that all around you. Just expect it, and you won't be shocked.
Yep, and it can spark. This is also known to kind of spark some restlessness, and I think that comes with the need to travel. Like this need to, or not necessarily, maybe traveling isn't quite the right word, but going out and doing something new, you might feel restless, like you're, just like you need some sort of action coming through. You could feel more outspoken. And with that restlessness and the need for action, there could be some risk-taking, maybe something you wouldn't normally do. That's why I said in the beginning, it's saying yes today, and then 3 weeks later, you're like, wait, why? What? Why did I say yes to that?
Yeah.
It's searching for higher meaning.
Yes.
This is really opening up these, and I think that plays back to the teaching and the wisdom aspect of this. And you're searching for these philosophical sort of gateways almost.
And do you know why? Because you knew that. You knew there was something more.
Yeah.
You know, you were conditioned to believe there wasn't. And so now you're answering that inner nudge and that inner call. And I like the spark thing because it's fire.
Yeah. Nice Beavis and Butthead in my head.
What?
Fire. Moving on.
Take it from my bumble.
Oh dear. Okay, let's see what else. What else you got?
All right.
I think
that's all that I have. I think we are golden.
I think the only thing I didn't talk about this, but Paula she touched on the optimism about the future, and this is you're being pushed to trust what is calling to you. But really, and I say this a lot, but it really comes down to listening. You have to be able to hear it.
To yourself, to your
Yeah.
soul.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I was going to mention about the archer? Sagittarius is the archer, and the goddess, I don't know who the goddess that's connected to it, but I do know that the goddess is Artemis.
Oh,
Artemis is the archer.
okay.
And she will, the same thing, she will call you in to say, all right, let's start to hone in on what it is that we really love, enjoy, or are curious about, and then shoot that arrow and then chase it and let it run with you and land where it lands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is my new point. What can I find here? What can I explore here?
Oh, I like that. That was a fun visual.
I don't know where it came from.
It was
But
a
it's here.
fun little ride there. Fun little ride in my brain.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's talk things. I have a card and yoga event with Lauren. She's wonderful. Little Lauren, the yoga instructor. So our event, little Lauren, she's gonna love that I call her that. Little Lauren.
Aww.
It's just a tiny thing. So that's on
Lauren's watching right now, like, oh my god.
That's on January 18th. And this year we're doing all new moons. So we're going to do them once a quarter. January 18th is the first one. There is an event page on Facebook for it. That's the first one we're doing, but we'll have one a quarter, and they're all around new moons.
Where on Facebook?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I think it's it's on the Awaken Lakeshore website for sure. And Lauren, I believe, made the event page, so it would be on
Moonstone Yoga
Yes.
and Moments with Teresa.
Yes.
You should both be in it.
Thanks. Yeah. My little assistant here.
For Reiki practitioners that are at level 1, if you are interested in joining us for level 2, I have that coming up January 18th, which is a Sunday.
Oh, that was a monster truck thing. Do you remember?
I think it's Monday. Is it Sunday?
Oh, maybe Sunday's a football thing.
It's in my head. So join us. It's casual. Again, I've been teaching for many moons. So I love sharing my wisdom with all of you. So I would love to have you join us. It's fun. You can reach out to me at Goddess Light Warrior on my Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. I think that's it.
Okay. I'm waiting. I have a card. And it's face down, which is my favorite because I almost like to be shocked when I flip them around. I'm gonna see if I can get a third one. Thank you. Okay, here's the order we have.
Boom, chakalaka, chakalaka, chakalaka.
Full moon in Leo. I'm gonna show you these in a second. Okay, so this is fun. How funny. Okay, so I do card readings 3 days a week, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I do a reel on Facebook and Instagram, and then I also have a more in-depth one that I post on TikTok because the timing I can talk for longer. So I draw one card that I do for the reels, and then the extended version anyway. I have usually 3 cards. So why I say it's funny is because I got one of the same cards. Wait, actually, I think I might have gotten 2 of the same cards. So anyway, focus. First one we have is this: don't let pride get in your way. So the way that I'm reading, I'm going to show you all these, and I'm going to show you how I'm reading them together. Okay, this is that third quarter card. Adjustments are required. Okay. And that's so funny. And then your dreams need a practical plan. This is full moon in Taurus. So what these talk to me most about is this adventure moving forward and finding the thing that feeds your soul, right? So this adventure moving forward, don't let pride get in your way. Don't let something stand and holding you back. It feels like old beliefs to me, like thinking this conditioning and like, well, they said no, that this was the end. Okay, but it's not. Expand your thinking a little bit. So don't let pride get in the way of you expanding your thinking, which blows beautifully into this second card, which is adjustments are required. You just have to adjust your thinking a little bit. Expand it. And adjusting doesn't mean forgetting or letting go what you grew up with or things that you had. It just means that you have to tweak them a little bit and understand that there's a different way. And this last one, I know I had this card this morning. Your dreams need a practical plan. And that's why I said earlier, you may say, okay, I'm here now and I want to go here. Okay, and that's great, but then what? So instead of saying you're here and you want to go here, I'm here and I want to go here. Okay, so now how do we get there? So you still have to have a plan, sort of, right? Or just basically a trajectory. You have to know which direction you want to go. You don't have to have everything planned out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just talked a lot there and I don't know anything that I said. I hope it made sense to you.
All right.
I like them together though.
Yeah.
I think it was a good message.
It was a good message.
Yeah.
That's how it goes for me. My cards just fly all over the place. All right. So I pulled from the Manifesting Moon deck, Manifest Moonology. I like to pull from that one. And what I liked about it was because it was manifesting, and that's kind of where we're at the end of this year and setting intentions for next year too, right? And because we're in a new moon. And guess what card came out? You just can't make this up.
It's ridiculous.
New moon in Sagittarius. You can't make it up. So what they're telling you there is focus on the positive. Focus on the positive. So look back. All right. Look back and be positive at what you've seen, what you've done, where you've been. Be proud of what you've seen, where you've been.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be proud of it. Damn, like we put in a lot of hard work. This is not easy, this life here on earth. So you really need to, instead of nitpicking at yourself, celebrate yourself. And then say, all right, let's do this. Let's try the next new thing. So focus on the positive and move into that new moon in Sagittarius that we are in right now. And then, oh, that almost looked like an archer, did it not?
Yeah.
So I pulled one card from what's called the Inner Temple. I'll just show you the guidebook. The Inner Temple by Rebecca Campbell. And I pulled, doesn't that look like an archer? Look at that. Doesn't it look like she is pulling back?
Mm-hmm.
You can't make this up. So that's what flew out just now. And it says, just watch me. So anybody tells you you can't, or your ego tells you you can't, or says, oh, don't do that. Oh, not quite yet. Or really you need to have a safety net built in. F that.
Yeah.
Just watch me. Just jump forward and do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
All of it.
All right.
Okay. Does that cover it?
Yeah. Do we want to mention when we do work together?
Yeah.
Our sessions that we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have sessions together that we do.
Yeah.
And, I struggle explaining these.
It is hard. So what we're doing is combining quantum healing hypnosis work. And when I say hypnosis, it's not like weird where you don't remember it. It's just going into that theta brainwave state of relaxation and traveling into the quantum field that I just mentioned earlier. We take you into that space. We travel through different lifetimes. We travel through wherever is relevant to where you are and what you need to know. Mm-hmm. You may connect with your higher self and ask all kinds of questions that you want to get answers to, like who's my spirit team? What should I do in this relationship? What's my purpose? All those kinds of questions that we're asking all the time. So we're doing all that. And then also what we're doing is Teresa's coming in. So Teresa will come and assist me in some things. I'm going to lead you through the quantum part of it. I'm going to pull up my shamanic tools if needed, my Reiki, whatever needs to happen, and Teresa as well. And she'll assist and she'll do Reiki as well. Anything that she sees, she'll call out. And she will note that both as she writes the whole time. She's amazing at that. I don't know how she does it. I can't be in my brain, write, and be intuitive all at the same time. It doesn't work. But she's able to channel and to write all of that down on paper for the person. And then, and so we do whatever's needed to be done during the session. And then psychically, we will both tune in and bring in, because we have different approaches, how we receive our messages, and share all of that with you, and do any other further work that needs to be done. This is all recorded, plus you get your notes, and then we do a follow-up session with you in a few weeks to see what's evolved for you and what's happening.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm. It's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting how they play together. And I like that we may be seeing the same thing, but it's being explained to us differently.
Yeah.
Which just gives a more in-depth explanation.
It gives dimension.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Yeah.
Dimension.
That's good.
Quantum. Galactic.
Yeah. It was fun. I don't know. It was pretty great. We had one yesterday that we did, and I liked how I could have said something. You know, something was being asked, and I was able to answer. But it was sort of very. It was a short and blunt answer, right? Like there were no added details given. But she was able to come in and say, and it's being shown to me as. So I thought it was really. It was really neat.
It's kind of like
really
these
fun.
lives. Like we're able to play off of one another and merge in our own unique ways that presents a multi-dimensional, I don't know, presentation or session. I don't know what to really call that for you. I'll have to think about that. But but it's quite beautiful. It's quite pivoting, and be ready for change. Be ready for change. So if that's what's calling you, you know something needs to change and you just want more wisdom and guidance. See how that's kind of playing into this. We didn't plan that into this new moon, but it's it's a really neat thing to experience. So.
It is, yeah. New moon and a new year. See where you want to expand. See where you want to go next. What's waiting there for you?
Speaking of the new year, so if you want to check into any of that, you can reach out to either Moments with Teresa, Goddess Light Warrior, and one of us will answer you, and then we'll get into a group message and we'll chat about all the things. Speaking of the new year, our next full moon is December 4th. It's a super full moon. January 4th. It's a super full moon, but we'll be meeting on whatever that Monday is of that.
I think it's the one before because the fourth is a Sunday.
I feel like it's whatever that is.
I don't know. See what's 2 weeks from now? What's today? Oh, so like the 29th.
Yeah. But we'll be talking about we're prepping for
the next full moon happening.
Full moon happening in the new year in 2026. 2026.
And then there we are.
There we are.
Ready for all the new things.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
Just watch me.
Yeah. Scary.
Just watch me.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we really appreciate all of you. We love when you watch and join us, and feel free to reach out with any questions. We'll post pictures of the cards that we pulled today. And put them below this live. So please share it, like it. It helps us to get it out there for those others that want to see it and experience it.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right.
Send us questions.
Big blessings for new moon.
Yes, enjoy it.
Yes.
Let us know what you're experiencing.
Love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.